Hi everyone and good day. Today is the 13th of April and we got some great news coming from the Euro Pound. We have a bearish position in place for quite some time, and to be honest, up until yesterday, price action was very boring. There was nothing to say about it. It was just trading very narrow in a very narrow sideways movement, and I'm talking about the previous week or so. However, I was very fortunate to build up a nice position in place just before the drop came yesterday. Take a look at this drop. Now, this is a huge statement, guys. All right, this is a big statement because we're finally breaking that setup, right? You remember this huge setup I was telling you about? It was way overdue. Right, I was mentioning that we are in the very middle of the sixth leg, and by the nature of the sixth leg, that means it could very much break that setup and go all the way to a far distance. Now, I think that's what actually happens right now. I mean, it's still just a daily close, right? It's still unconfirmed. We want to have a weekly confirmation here. We want to have a weekly close below that 86.78 here. But it does look good so far, right? And we're starting to amass some serious profit here. Now, let me take you to the big picture, right? Because it's really fascinating stuff, guys. We are in, this is a huge moment, right? This is the breakdown. Finally, we're having it. Now, let me show you why I believe this will be sustainable. Because it is the sixth leg. Take a look at the count. We got the first, second all the way down, third all the way up, fourth, right, taking the previous lows, really nice. Now the fifth leg was really complex, all right, it was really complex leg because it started going up, it didn't complete, I mean it did not reach the upper part, so it didn't complete the move. Instead it went for a strong downside correction and then up again, eventually hitting the very minimum level it had to in order to complete the fifth leg. You see what I mean? So it is the sixth leg. I was addressing the whole downside movement right from the get-go as the sixth leg. Initially, we aimed at the natural key level of 88.13. Once we saw that got broken, we actually continued all the way to 86.78. Price was touching base really nicely on that level, and you can see how strong support that was. Right, still is, but right now we're breaking it. So price went up a little bit, and as it started to go down again, I just knew that we're gonna have a second attempt on that level, which would be successful. So I think that's exactly what's going on right now. So it is the sixth leg, right? So just to produce a price target here, what you need to do is measure the whole fifth leg from the very bottom to the very top, right? Apply the 161.8 Fibonacci projection level. That would put you exactly here, 85.16, 85.15. And this is why I'm aiming at that level. All right, now we're still quite far. I mean, it's only about 140 pip, but for the Euro Pound, that's quite a distance to have, right? But it should be really interesting to see how this one is going to unfold. We should be looking at the weekly chart to have, the weekly close. We gotta have that confirmation, so we'll know that we are indeed on the right track, and we will just continue to hold this bearish position. Now, before I go, a few words about the stop loss level. It's quite far, right? At 88.50, that was, I believe, the initial placement, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't want to touch the stop loss level yet. We want to have that weekly close below 86.78, and then we can easily push the stop loss level quite significantly, possibly even into the money. All right, Euro Pound still bearish, looking good so far. I'll follow up and keep you posted. See you on the next one.